6 famous figures whose graves have never been found. 1. Gangas Khan. According to Chinese and Persian records, Khan passed away in 1227 while on a campaign in China, and his son brought his body back to Mongolia. Khan asked that the burial spot be kept secret, and the soldiers complied. They reportedly accomplished this by diverting a river over the grave to keep it safe from robbers and concealing it by stomping 10,000 horses over it until the ground was level. To prevent anyone from disclosing the location, they also executed anyone who witnessed the funeral. Archaeologists currently consider it to be one of the most sought-after graves, and many think Khan was interred in the Mongolian Hinti mountain range. 2. Cleopatra and Mark Antony. The couple's well-known double demise occurred in 30 BC after Octavian followed them to Alexandria. While it is commonly accepted that Mark Antony stabbed himself in the stomach, there is still disagreement about Cleopatra's demise. Plutarch, an ancient chronicler, wrote extensively on their interment. He claimed that they were laid to rest in a splendid and regal fashion at a tomb near Alexandria, but confessed that what really took place is known to no one. Archaeologists explored the Tarpus Iris Magna Temple in Apsua, Egypt, in 2009. They discovered a bust of Cleopatra's face, a mask thought to have belonged to Mark Antony, and coins with their likeness. All of the information indicated that the pair was not far from this place. Some evidence suggests Cleopatra built a tomb for herself before her demise, while others believe their tombs are at the bottom of the seas, with underwater digs taking place over time. 3. Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great passed away in Babylon in 323 BC, having led a decade-long invasion effort from Greece to India. He was interred in a gilded coffin in Memphis, Egypt, before being transferred to Alexandria between 293 to 283 BC. The military leader's grave was venerated nearly like a god's temple, with Roman emperors like Caesar and Augustus paying visits. The tomb was also often raided. Caligula allegedly stole his armor plate in the 1st century AD, while Cleopatra allegedly stole gold to pay for the fight against Augustus. The gold sarcophagus was melted and replaced with one made of glass or crystal. In AD 190, Emperor Septimus Severus shut the tomb. Over 140 searches have been conducted and failed. The majority believe the tomb is still in Alexandria. 4. Attila the Hun. As ruler of the Huns, Attila established himself as one of the Roman Empire's most formidable foes. According to records, Attila passed away on his wedding night in 453, bleeding from his nose and mouth. Warriors observed a day of grief, reportedly cutting off their hair and slitting their cheeks to commemorate his demise with their own blood. He was buried in 3 caskets constructed of iron, silver, and gold, and, like Gangas Khan, a river was diverted to conceal the tomb, and everyone who excavated it was executed to keep the location hidden. In 2014, construction workers in Budapest claimed to have discovered his burial place, which included a chamber with human and horse skeletons, jewelry, and tactical equipment, but this was swiftly discredited as a fabrication. Although no remains of Attila or his coffin have been discovered, he is popularly believed to be buried in Hungary. 5. Leonardo da Vinci. Da Vinci passed away at the age of 67 in 1519 and was said to have been buried beneath a chapel that was later destroyed during the French Revolution. In 1863, tombstone shards and the remains of some bones believed to be Da Vinci's were discovered during an excavation. While his official resting place is Château d'Amboise in France, it is unknown if they are Da Vinci's remains. Scientists have sought to perform DNA testing on the remains, but because Leonardo da Vinci never had children, this is a challenging task. Alessandro Vezzosi and Angisa Sabato discovered the half-brother descendants of Leonardo da Vinci in 2016. This DNA will be compared to a lock of hair believed to be Da Vinci's. 6. Mozart. The entire situation surrounding the composer's demise is a mystery. He passed away in Vienna in 1791, at the age of 35, from an unknown illness. His friend and sponsor, Baron Gottfried van Swieten, arranged his funeral, which was held in St. Mark's Cemetery in Vienna. The deceased was entered in a common grave in a wooden coffin. Contrary to popular belief, this does not necessarily imply a pauper or a common grave. However, due to local law, tombs can be dug up and reused after 10 years, as is assumed with Mozart. A grave to get claimed to have unearthed the skull in 1801. By 1902, it had been presented to Salzburg's International Mozarteum. In 2006, scientists studied the cranium to see if it was Mozart's.